Hey guys, Bluebridge here with another video, and today I'll be talking about our must-win game against Middlesbrough, probably the most important game of our season. So, tomorrow we play arguably our biggest game of the season. Must-win game against Middlesbrough. Win this and we are into the final of the League Cup, where we'll have to overcome one last hurdle. Might be a big hurdle if it's Liverpool or even Fulham, because it's a derby against Fulham. But this is one of probably our best avenue into Europe for next season. And what it also does is it gives these young players a winning feeling, because these guys don't really know what it feels like to win major trophies. Okay, we've had Enzo Fernandez win the World Cup, the biggest one of them all, but we're going to have Chilwell back, who's won the Champions League, but there's not many in this side who have won the big trophies. Cole Palmer was involved, but not as a main man for Manchester City in their run for this treble last season. Raheem Sterling has won a few. So I'm saying that we haven't got a lot of people, but I'm sort of reading off a few people who've actually won something. But it's probably half the squad who've won something. But we need, as a team now, as a Chelsea team, these guys need to get used to what it feels like to play for Chelsea and what it feels like to win major trophies. And it feels strange saying that this is a must-win trophy, because in years gone by, a couple of years ago, we'd have been looking at this one as the fourth trophy on our priority list, because we'd have been looking at Champions League, we'd have been looking at Premier League, or finishing top four Premier League, FA Cup. But this is the only one we've got to cling on to. We're still in the FA Cup. Got Aston Villa at the weekend. You never know what happened there. But there's a long way to go in that FA Cup. This one, we can actually see the finishing line. That's why it's important that we get a victory. Not promising on the team news. We've still got lots of players out injured. We got Nkunku is out with that hip injury. But the positive was that I actually did see him out on the training pitch just after the conference, the press conference held by our manager. So is it a smokescreen? Are we going to see him on the bench to come on if needed? I don't know. But he said he's not going to be involved, so we've got to take his word for it. But he could be playing. I remember Pep Guardiola and some of the others playing mind games, saying that players are not going to be involved, and all of a sudden we see them on the bench or on the pitch. So it may be one of them ones. And another thing I want to highlight is that a lot has been talked about the £1 billion that Chelsea have spent on this squad, and how that we should be doing better. But when you're looking at that injury list, because they showed that injury list today, when you're looking at that injury list, there is £300 million worth of talent on that injury list. And so if you look at Nkunku, I don't think he was on that. Yeah, Nkunku was on those. So if you look at Nkunku, if you look at Lavia, if you look at Cucurella, Fofana, Ugua, and all the others as well, you'll see that there's £300 million worth of talent. And it's not been just, this has been for most of the season where we've had those injuries. You know, if you say that Reece James is a 80-90 million pounds player, then that's £500,000 worth of talent on your injury list. So, and it does make a difference. But the thing is, we should, Middlesbrough, I think one of their key players, the guy who gave us a lot of trouble, got the assist the other day, he went off injured at the weekend. So whether he's going to be back or not, I don't know. So, but they've got their fair share of injury concerns as well. And even with our B team, we should be more than capable of beating this Middlesbrough side. So we've got the fans on our side now. It's the second leg, and we just need to go out with a positive attitude and score early, get an early goal. I think we can do it. If we go in at 0-0, the crowd gets on our back, and then we get more frustrated about how to break down a low block, then it could be a long night for us. So hopefully, they gave us chances last time out. We failed to take them. Cole Palmer being the prime suspect there. So, culprit, I should say. So we need to. Hopefully, Cole Palmer will get his shooting boots on again, and some of the other guys will find the way to goal, because without a goal scoring threat, then it's game over for us. Last time that we played Middlesbrough in a playoff doesn't bode well, unfortunately, because that was when we had them in a two-legged playoff in 1988, and the only time that there was a playoff between the team who finished 17th in the Premier League and the team who finished third in the Championship or Division 1 as it was called back then. And we lost the first leg 2-0. Fast forward this year, now to 2024 or 2023 as it was back then, where we lost the first, was it 2024? Of course, 2024, yeah. We lost the first leg 1-0 this time. We beat them 1-0 in the next round, in the next leg, but unfortunately we lost 2-1 and we were relegated to the lower league. This time the stakes are not as high, but it is a game that has got a lot of importance to it. We'd draw 0-0, then we'd lose again by a tight margin, a 1-goal margin. But we don't want to do that, guys, do we? We want to win 2-0 this time and get a revenge for all those years ago in 1988. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because a lot of our fans are shouting doom and gloom at the moment, and it's all going horribly wrong for Chelsea, and we've never had it so bad. What's going on with my beloved club, etc., etc. But if you've been supporting the team as long as I have, then you'll see we have had it that bad. This time we're fighting to get into a cup final. Last time it was relegation, and we got relegated. So, guys, whatever happens tomorrow, just remember, it could be worse. It could be relegation. So I'm always trying to be positive, so that's my positive spin on it. But I'm still wanting us to get a great result. What do you think the result's going to be tomorrow? Stick your results in the comment section below. And don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. And I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a big smile on my face, because that would mean that we've gone through to the cup final. And so I'm hoping. So I'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll go through the game and the outcome of the game. Chew the fat of that one. So take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.